worry or smother, marriage is freedom. If achievements mean more when they benefit two, and consideration is shown with each point of view, marriage is respect. And if togetherness, freedom and respect are combined with a joy that words can never fully define, then marriage is love.
Claire and Giles will now take the light from each of their family candles to light their own unity candle, symbolising the creation of their new family. Claire and Giles, may you keep your love as bright as this flame. By what you have done and said here today, in the sight of this gathering of your family and friends, you have made a firm commitment to each other to live together as husband and wife. Would you like to seal your vows with a kiss?
Synergistic and YouTube darlings. I don't need to say any more, do
I want the two of you together. Is that alright? Can I have Robert too? I'm coming in a sec. Hold on quickly. I'll send that to my people. So they know what you look like. Right, so you're going
Give me a smile, girls and boys. I'm trying to get you all on this. Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
Yes, another 2 days of turkey sandwiches.
Oh wow.
So I don't want turkey again till next year. But yeah, I might do lamb.
Please smile to the camera. We've got drinks for this man taking photos. This man taking photos. The technology of this age is scary, isn't it?
Good, keep it coming.
There's a lot of life in that
Give us a big one, girls.
Oh God, heavens, monster pictures.
Lovely. Thanks.
Pictures.
And I'll be honest, you know, coming with friends never used imagine just saying, you know, and it felt so okay, you know, we don't practically actually look around past
On behalf of Mari and myself, it is a very great pleasure and privilege to be able to welcome so many of you here today. You have come from many different places to celebrate the wedding of Claire and Giles, which, as many of you will have seen from the website photographs, was clearly an extremely happy and joyous occasion. Everyone here in this room has played a part in the lives of Claire and Giles, and your presence, support and friendship and love have been and will continue to be extremely important to them. Of course, sadly, there are certain members of our families and friends who haven't been able to be here tonight, particularly Mari's father, who's not well enough to be here, and her brother's family, who send their best wishes for this event. Our warmest thoughts today go out to them. I would like to extend a particular welcome to Mary and John, Giles' parents, who it says here, I am looking forward to getting to know better. Well, I'm already getting to know better. And other members of the family from the UK. This is also my first formal opportunity to welcome and congratulate Giles himself, who of course has excellent credentials
He's a fellow Piscean, so, you know, what more do I need to say? I've already had the chance to get to know him better during my unforgettable trip to Australia during the autumn of 2004, where he made me most welcome. I'm not sure what Giles attributes his boundless energy to, but I certainly wouldn't mind some of it. Which brings me to the bride. No father could be more proud of a daughter than I am of Claire. However, as I have said to her before, and interestingly this was something which was taken up by the mother of the round-the-world yachtswoman, Ellen MacArthur, who expressed the same feeling, pride is only a part of the story, as pride is, to a certain extent, subjective. Apart from pride, the overriding feeling in my mind is admiration for what she has achieved and for the person she has become. Now, I actually went on a memory course back in October. or was it September? Anyway, on this course they introduce you to various techniques and clever ways of remembering key items of information. One way is to make up a story where you can position the various items that you want to remember as part of a narrative. Another, but since I can't remember where I put my keys, that probably wouldn't be a good way. So I thought, use the other option, which is keywords or acronyms to make you remember the particular word you want. So I set about finding a keyword which would help me in summing up my daughter's attributes. It didn't take long. It didn't take long. Why not use the letters of her name? That was it was blindingly simple to my mind. By the way, I'm not trying to convince Giles that he's with this. What follows that he has found the perfect partner, because I'm assuming and I know that he's already convinced of that. C for Claire, considerate and caring. L for loyal, the number of friends who have kept in touch with Claire and over the years, and the importance of friends and family in her life are testimony to this. A, active. During her 29 years she has lived... active. During her 29 years she has lived and worked or studied in 7 different countries. Not to mention all the other places that she has travelled to, such as South Africa and New Zealand, to name but 2. Another major interest for Claire over the years has been music, as she learned to play the tin whistle. The piano. Right. And, because she really hates people staring at her, becoming the oboist in the school orchestra. I. All sorts of possible options here. Intrepid is certainly one that fits. I looked it up in Webster's just to check, and it says, characterised by resolute fearlessness. That comes pretty close. Like the time on the family holiday in Florida about 15 years ago, having found a spot on the beach, I went off to check something and came back a few minutes later, and Claire was nowhere to be seen. So I asked Murray and Robert where she was, and they both pointed wordlessly into the sky at a distant speck, which was Claire, on the end of a very long rope, with a colourful sail ballooning over her head. She thought paragliding looked fun, so she decided just to do it. Life with Claire will never be dull. E. Wait a minute, what happened to R? It must have been, okay. E. E is... I had an R once. E is for enterprising. Now, I think it would be very nice for everyone to hear this quote from a flyer produced in the year 1990. Important. This letter is addressed to parents whose children are aged between 5 and 9. C and C. It's Claire and Kira. Do you find it tiring organising music, face painting, games, etc. for your children's parties? Why not get it done for you by 2 reliable girls who are prepared to help? Telephone in the evening. If that's not enterprise, I don't know what is. If only in the interest of editorial balance, I am bound also to use the same technique to mention someone else without whom none of what I've spoken about up to now would have been possible. And it is thanks to her that not only has she held together the complicated logistics of organising this event, but also to the following attributes: M for mothering skills, A for advice, R for reassurance, I for inspiration, and E for encouragement. And with those skills, Mari has played a major part in shaping Claire's life, and we thank her for it. I do have one more thank you to end with, and that is to thank Wedding Speech Builder, that's all one word, .com/father of the bride. If anyone is going to need that sort of thing in the future, without which much of the foregoing would have been impossible. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been already a wonderful evening, and it's not over yet. As you have all come together to celebrate this special occasion for two people we love and who love each other, we are also together in the hope that they will remember today as a very special day in their lives for many years to come. I would now like you all to join me in wishing Claire and Giles every success and happiness in their married life together, and in Shakespeare's words, to love and understand each other, to laugh together, and to smile with their hearts at one another. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses in a toast to the bride and groom, to Claire and Giles.
Overwhelmed by the attention that we had today. It's just so great to see you all. It really is amazing. I mean, I really am quite overwhelmed. It's very emotional. I'd like to say a massive thanks to all of you for coming. I mean, people have gone to a lot of effort and a lot of cost to get here, and you know, we're so thankful that you all did. It is incredible. I'd like to thank my new father-in-law, Doug, for his kind words and good wishes. I'd like to thank both my new in-laws for providing us with the organisation and the finance required to put on this wonderful event. Most of you are aware that Claire and I did in fact get married in Sydney earlier this month, and I can honestly say that we didn't really feel properly married until we'd said our vows in front of you all and our loved ones and exchanged rings, so I feel very married now. After getting engaged back in February, Claire and I discussed various ideas for a wedding, and